morning, YouTube. Giggity. Couple cups of coffee. Monday morning. Check it. The beekeeper's back at the custom kitchen. Almost forgot to grab my camera. Dumbass. Today's plan. Grout. Seal and grout the tile and get this floor going if not done. I'm going to crank another day out. Just rip another day through here. We'll see. Got my other work done. I had to hang. Hold on a second. That would be the cabinet. Oh, that was right in my right butt cheek. Where was I? Oh, this weekend. I had anticipated 4 days of work, and I got it done in 2.5 because the house was unoccupied, and they closed escrow on Thursday. I got the keys 7 o'clock Friday morning from the owner, or the new owner, and they weren't in yet, so I could work 14 hours in a couple days of that, and then a couple hours on Sunday of button up. I had 18 doors to replace, 18 interior doors to replace, about 50 linear feet of trim, and all the heater registers and cold air return grates and stuff throughout the house so they could get moved in, and whipped it. So Monday morning, here we are. I'm gonna grout this bitch. That's right. Grout and tile sealer, especially on this real porous stone, the unsealed. Man, if you put grout on top of this stuff, especially since I use the grout additive, it's really hard to get out. So 2 coats of this grout and tile sealer. It takes a couple hours to dry before I can do the grouting. So I'm gonna squirt that on real quick right now, and then I'm gonna get this floor cleaned and vacuumed and scrubbed up and prepped up. And I got the subfloor, and then I need to float out the areas like this with leveling, floor leveling compound. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So let's get her done. Get her done. So I've got 2 good spray coats of a stone sealer. This needs 2 hours to dry. I don't know if you can see the sheen. The color's nicer. Actually, I gotta get a little bit off that. You want to make sure you don't have any puddling. I just spray it on with it because it's easier than trying to brush it on. Floor's scraped, leveled. So while that's curing or drying, whatever the process is of that stone sealer, probably drying, I'm gonna start putting the floor in. Let me show you what we got going on with the floor. We're going with the Pergo Extreme Performance. It's a floating floor, click-lock deal. Here's a tip. If you spend 60 bucks on a real nice 80-tooth finish blade, and it's only a couple weeks old, don't use it on your Pergo or any laminate floor because it'll dull the crap out of it. I was a little bummed out about it, but so now I have a dedicated laminate blade. This stuff, the resins and materials that they use for the medium density fiberboard of the backing, just kills these blades. Even carbide tip blades smoke. So yeah, took this brand new blade, and well, now it's a Pergo blade. So we're going to use Robert's AirGuard Premium Underlayment. It will create a moisture barrier between the concrete and the new floor. It uses an adhesive strip when you do an overlay to seal it up. So while this stuff is drying, I'm going to get cracking on this. Whoa, wait a minute. That's not the color floor we picked out. Micro bead technology. That's what they call it. I call it little beads of styrofoam wrapped in between 2 pieces of plastic. All right. I don't know. Got 2 layers of moisture barrier, and the same stuff they used to put in the bean bags back in the 70s. I always double tape everything. It comes with an adhesive strip for this overlap, but I use the factory adhesive strip, and then I always come in with an exterior vinyl tape. That's the kind of tape that you would run if you were doing stucco work and you wanted to protect your molding or your trim or your windows or something. So this yellow tape's pretty bomb proof. Coming along. I think I'll probably get all the floor installed and then come back and do the grout. Well, not come back, but get the floor installed first and then do the grout, because I'm kind of having fun. It's coming along nicely. I didn't pick up the transitions. I don't know what I was thinking this morning. It was a little early. My brain wasn't. I was brain boggled. Oh yeah, here's another tip. Type-on too. I don't care what you use, but any kind of wood glue is good. What I'll do is I'll run a bead of glue along the inside of the groove here, and then I'll snap the piece in like that to hold it. Because I've seen floors move. These floating floors move. The more you walk on them, the more they kind of shrivel, and then sometimes you get separation between the seams. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Glue. I glue it so it's done. Now, there it is. I think it's coming up on 3 o'clock on Monday. Today's Monday, right? I don't know. And I have panels that go in here, toe kicks, that'll come in and tie all these bases in. So I decided to go with America's #1 grout. I don't ever remember getting the survey to ask me which grout I thought was #1, but we're doing a sanded grout, 1/8 to 1/2 inch is what it'll fill. It's called Sahara Tan. Sahara Tan. I better put some gloves on. Gotta go CW on this one. I'll let that sit a little bit more. It's a little loose. Sahara Tan. Just look at it. Look at it. I'm not sure what time it is. I'll see what time this video date and time stamps. It's probably around 7 or something. I don't know that for sure. I've got my telephone shut off. I've had it off all day. Actually, I had it on for about 15 minutes today. Sent out a couple texts, checked my messages. Shut her down again so I can get some work done and not get irritated. Got me in my stocking feet. Got me in my stocking feet. So I don't step on this pretty new floor. This is how this came out. Awesome. I'm getting here tomorrow and finish up the electrical. Start stuffing some appliances in this place. A couple more days and I should be outie. Alexandria Maple. It's the Pergo Extreme Performance. So this is the XP, the Extreme Performance. It's not bad. It's got a foam membrane already bonded to the back. It's about a 1/16 of an inch. It just adds to the quietness of the floor. In addition to that other, you saw that micro bead technology that I put down on there. And I'm also goofed up. I ended up shifting this whole floor and got a little pry action on. I shifted the whole floor to tighten that gap up so I don't have to put cord around. I don't like putting that if I don't have to. I made sure these are all butted up nice and tight. Where it contacts here, where you'll actually see it, I would prefer not having a piece of cord around sticking out so people will kick it. These are my little socks. They got my socks. So I made sure these are all snug, tied up against there. And of course in here, which is ridiculous because you'll never see it, but well, you know, unless you're new to my channel, you know how ridiculous I am for stupid detail like that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I could have easily come in and done some of that Pergo quarter round, but I ended up just taking the whole floor and giving it a whole kick and then locking it in by completing it here because I brought it in really tight to the cabinets here. Super tight to the cabinets here. So the whole thing shouldn't move at all now, especially once the glue sets and all these seams. It won't go. It won't. It's scared. It won't do it. I'm digging it. Digging it. Just look at it. Awesome. Yeah, pretty cool. So I gotta go. I'm late. I gotta go home. There's a cold beer waiting for me. I appreciate you guys sticking with this project for this long. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all my viewers. Talk to you guys soon.